Hello everyone. So many of you have been asking me about back pain and body pain, stiff body, lower back pain especially, and that's pretty much relatable because in this lockdown situation all of us are having more sedentary lifestyle. We're not going out, we're not moving, and all the day we keep sitting hunched like this in front of system, or we keep looking at our mobile like this, the head dropping down. So of course the back takes a lot of pressure when we do all that stuff, and also the other reason can be your core is not strong. That's why the whole weight or whole pressure is being taken by the back. And third reason can be an injury. So for all these, I'll show some simple postures which will help to reduce the back pain if you're having back pain now, and also I'll show a couple of things that you could do to avoid back pain in future. So let us start. First we'll start with cat-cow moves. So for that you have to come on your knees, and the wrist head has to be below your shoulders. Now how do you know you are in correct position? Start from here, sit, stick your elbows to your knees, come up and walk one more hand ahead. This is your correct posture to start. Now for cat, you have to do this, where you're looking up, you're pulling your stomach towards the floor, your tailbone is raised high up, and you're creating an arch here in the lower back. And look up. And then breathing out, bring the chin towards the chest and pull the stomach towards the spine. And assume that you have a tail like the dogs do. So what do they do when they are afraid? They pull the tail in between the legs. So similarly, pull the tailbone in between your thighs. And again breathing in, go to starting position, stomach towards the floor, tailbone raised high, look up, and breathing out, down. So we'll do a couple of times, breathing in, breathing out, this drill. This is called cat-cow posture. This will certainly release the back pain instantly. And then after doing 10 to 15 times this, you can go back and sit and drop your head on the floor. This is called child pose. Even this helps a lot to release back pain. Even though if you are not able to do anything, you should be able to do child pose. You should be able to sit like this. So these two you can do when you wake up in the morning as well. As soon as you wake up, you can sit in child pose, come up and do some cat-cow drills like this, and then sit down. So you can do some couple of like this. Now couple of them I'll show is lying down. So lie down on your back. First I'll show two Sukshma Vyayamas, which means very subtle, which will everybody would be able to do. So first is you interlock your hands, or just keep your hands behind your back like this, and lift your feet up the floor and bring your knees close to your chest. And now we will lift our lower back like this. Now make sure that you are not using your upper body. So we are not using our shoulders, neck, chest, everything is relaxed. Only part moving is this part where the lower back will come up and go down. So we'll do 10 to 15 times this without using the upper body. Just make sure you're using maximum of your lower body and lower back. This will release the pain instantly. So 10 to 15 times you can do this and rest, and again get back and do 10 to 15 times more of these. So this is third. Now fourth is cross your legs like this, like we do while you're resting. And now squeeze both the thighs together. Like if you are having urge to pee and there is no washroom around, what would you do is you would try to squeeze and hold it, right? So similarly you will do that. So we'll squeeze both the legs together, and when you do that you will feel there is a little pressure coming in your tailbone, and that's what we are looking for. So squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze. Again we are not using the upper body at all, we are just using this part. Other parts are same as they are, like this. And then change the legs, and again squeeze both the thighs together and release, squeeze the thighs and release, squeeze and release. You should do it mindfully. Maybe you can keep your eyes closed and do that 10 to 15 times this. Now we'll move towards the fifth. So we'll do some bridge pose drills. For that you have to keep your heels close to your hips. The feet is hip width apart, so it's not close together, it's apart like this on the floor, and your palms are facing the floor next to your heels. Now we will lift our lower back up like this, like we are creating a half bridge if you see, and then bring it down. Breathing in, bring your hips up, push it up towards the sky, and bring it down, breathing out. We'll do 10 to 15 times this drills. How much ever is possible, 10 times you can start with, and you can increase the count. Even this bridge pose drills will give you instant relief in back pains. Now at the last round, when you go up, interlock both your hands like this below your hips, roll your shoulders in like this, and push your hips even up further. And then you will notice your chin is coming towards your chest. Stay there for some breaths, 3 to 5 breaths, as long as you can hold. And then release and come down. That is bridge pose. This also gives instant relief if you have the back pain now. Now also see the 6th posture. So open your arms like this, both your sides. Lift both your feet up. Bring your toes together. And drop both your knees towards your right side and look at your left hand. And again lift it up and drop towards your left side and look towards your right hand now. We can do again 10 to 15 such. Now depending upon how much pain you have, you might not be able to drop it complete on the floor. It's okay if you can reach here as well, right? But keep both the shoulders properly on the floor, both the hands are on the floor. Other variation of this is keeping both the feet on the floor as well. So you can drop both the knees towards your left and look towards your right hand and lift it. Drop both the knees towards your right and look at your left arm. If you notice, both my feet are stacked on top of each other. So it's that way. So some of these you can do and then rest in Shavasana. Also when you sleep or lie down, if you're having so much of pain in your lower back, you can use a towel, fold it like this and keep it below your lower back, just above your hip. So that the gap that we see in the gap, like the arch, that we can fill with this towel and lie down. This will also help to release the pain instantly. So you can lie down like this for some time and then roll over and come up. So these were some of the postures that you could do when you are having pain, when you are in pain as of now. If there is acute pain, the only thing you could do is some of the Sukshma yamas, which I showed with squeezing the thighs together and just lifting your bottom hip up. That's all you would be able to do. But if it is a normal pain, if you can take it, you can do all these. These are all non-harmful. Now moving ahead, why do we get the pain at the first place? If it is not an injury, it is certainly your core is not strong. So some of the posture we'll see now, 2 to 3 postures which will help to strengthen the core. So if you don't have pain as of now, or the pain is really less, very slight, then you can do this. So first we'll start with mountain climbers. For that, again come to initial state into this cat-cow posture. Lift your knees and bring the whole body in a straight line. This is called plank. So here your hips should not be dropping down like this, they should not be up, should be in a straight line, and your wrist should be right below your shoulders. And then we'll start moving our legs, bringing the nose towards the knee or knee towards the nose like this and back. Make sure in the whole process you keep the core engaged, which means keep the stomach pulled inside properly. And this is what is mountain climber. So you can do 10 to 15 of this as much as you can, and then sit in child pose again, rest for some time, come up. So you can do 3 rounds of that. That is mountain climber. Another is lying down on your back. again lie down. There are a couple of things which we can do, leg lift kind of drills, which would help to strengthen the back. If your back is initially not strong, you should keep your hands below your hips facing towards the floor like this. And you can start lifting one leg at a time, 90 degree, and drop. You should do it with your breath, breathing in, up, 90 degree, and drop. Again, make sure your stomach is pulled in so that your core is engaged and you're working on your core and your back is not getting pressure. So alternate like this. You can do 10 to 15 counts, that is alternate leg lifts. Now, if your back is strong, you don't feel any pain, you can do it with the hands above your head like this, and you can lift and drop, lift. But if you are a beginner, it's okay to keep the hands below the hips to support the back, right? So this is one drill. Now if you feel stronger enough, you can lift both the legs up together like this, 90 degree, and drop, and breathing in, up and drop. Again, if your back is getting a lot of pressure, make sure you support it with your hands, keeping below the hips. This will help to reduce the pressure on the back. Up and down. Okay. And another is cycling. You can lift both your knees up, feet up, and you can start cycling generally, keeping your core engaged, stomach pulled in. You can cycle like this. You can stretch your hands above your head and you can cycle. Straighten one leg and bend another, alternate. When you straighten the leg, it should go away and it should create circles, like from your toes, you should be drawing circles. Yeah, this is cycling. And another is, you can lift one leg up at a time and draw circles, big circles, keeping your core engaged. 10 times this side, then 7 to 10 times is fine, and then reverse the direction anti-clockwise 7 to 10 times. And the same you can repeat with the other leg. Lift it and start rotating clockwise. With the breath, make sure you are doing it mindful. Breathing in, you can close your eyes as well. That will help you to be more mindful with the practice. And again, reverse. This also you can do 7 to 10 times, and gradually you can increase. Once you have gone into practice, you can increase the count. And relax and rest. So that was all for today. These are things you can do to strengthen your back and get rid of back pain if you're having the back pain now. I'll make more videos if you wish to, if you need more help around it, or you can ask me any questions about it. See you in the next video. Thank you.